Hey everybody, this is Kenny Cummins here of Chillin' with Kenny C right here on TMVCafe.com. Hope everybody is enjoying themselves, staying cool, staying hydrated in these warm weather times that we are living in. Joining me at this time is a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Currently reside in Nashville, Tennessee. Her latest single is called "Staring at the Screen," and it is available on all streaming platforms right now. I'm joined with Sarah Gargano. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing real good. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
So, obviously, before I get into the questions, so I heard of you through a mutual friend of ours, Lena. Um, we are in the
Um,
so shout out to her. We
yeah.
are in this group, this engagement group on Instagram where we just like each other posts, like try to help each other in that regard. So I've seen a lot of talented artists on that group, and so I'm glad to have this chat with you. So with that being said, how did you get started into music?
I started when I was like 16 probably. I was a big Taylor Swift fan and I always loved writing in general. And I just knew I wanted to write music. And then I started in high school and I never stopped.
So you mentioned Taylor Swift there.
Mhm.
Um, Big name, household name
Yeah.
in music. She's a superstar. She's a megastar. Whatever good things you want to say, she is that artist. She has evolved so much as an artist. I think she started in country music, and she went to pop, and now she's doing folk. She's doing Americana. As someone that's a fan of her work, talk about your thoughts on her musical evolution that
Mm.
she's gone through, that you have witnessed from listening to her music over the course of her career? What stands out to you? What stands out the most about Taylor as it pertains to you?
That is such a good question. I feel like it's actually super inspiring to me that she's done so many genres because I've always been super lyrically focused and I think it's the same thing with her. Like no matter what the sound is or what the genre is, you can still tell it's her and her writing because she has such an authentic, unique voice. And I feel like I hope I have the same vibe. Because I also listen to a lot of different music. So I like the idea of doing like a pop punk song or like a sad girl, like indie Phoebe Bridgers type song, which I did record like both of those types of songs this year and I'm preparing to release them. And I know a lot of people are always like, "Oh, you need to like stick to one focus." But I feel like she's living proof that you don't have to as long as your art is authentic to you.
So yeah, it's easy for people to say that when they are the listener and
Hmm.
not the one providing the music that they are listening to.
Yeah.
I feel like in today's music, you no longer be stuck in the box. Like
Yeah.
we have seen so many artists go from one genre to another and found success. Taylor is an embodiment of that. Um, I mean, when her latest album was number one for almost 3 months straight.
Yeah.
So, and then that Eminem guy came in and broke the streak there. But it's just a testament of her fan base. and that people rally around her, and that
Mhm.
she's just a talented artist. She's an all around good person too. You know,
Yeah,
that's like people are gonna nitpick at whatever, but you at the end of the day, you're an artist. You do what's best for you, and and people gonna feel
yeah,
what they want to feel at the end of the day. So um, I'm a low key Swifty.
yeah.
I'm a low key. What that means
I'm
is
a high key one.
what that means for me is that I listen to it. I just don't say it out loud
Yeah.
because people look at me funny. Like I'm a musical junkie. I'm more than just the norm.
Yeah.
I'm a unicorn myself. I listen to all
Yeah.
kinds of music, whatever makes me feel at the time. Every now and then I crank the bad blood joint, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so you know, anything's just she her up tempo songs definitely get you going. Um,
They do.
yeah. So now, Miss Gargano, I want to talk about this latest single you got here. It's called "Staring at the Screen."
Hmm.
It came
I'm
out
doing
this
that right
past.
now.
Is available on all the streaming platforms right now. It came out this late June. Talk about recording that song. How did that song came to be?
That was super fun. I recorded it at this studio called Polychrome Studios. The producer's name is Jared, and he just does the best work. His studio is like an hour outside of Nashville. So it's on a ranch with a bunch of animals and stuff too. But I feel like he really I've recorded three songs with him now. Two of them I haven't released yet. And I feel like he really understands my vision. Uh, and yeah, I wrote that song pretty recently. I wrote it this year, and I feel like because I've written so many songs, usually I end up sitting on a song for a long time before recording it. But I recorded it pretty fast after. I just really wanted to, and I'm really happy with how it came out, especially the end of the song. It feels dramatic, and I love dramatic endings to songs.
Oh, okay. I feel like with that approach, it kind of feels like you're a movie buff. Like you watch the movies, you watch the story unfolds,
Yeah.
and that ending comes in. It's like and it hits you,
Hmm.
or it hits you
Yeah.
whether it's the bridge
Yeah.
or that chorus with a little bit more enthusiasm at the
Yeah.
end. The high notes hits in, So
Yeah.
I get that approach. I feel like with your music, it's got that feel to it. And staring at screen, I like the vibe to it. And then it's a nice song, you know.
Thank you.
So I'm definitely digging that song. So staring at screen is the single. Check it out on all the platforms right now. It's out. Check it out. Show your support. So you are a native New Yorker
I
that
am.
currently residing in Nashville.
Mhm.
So, how long have you been in Nashville, and what's the experience been for you? Living there and continuing your musical career there. What's that been for you?
I moved here this year, and it's just the perfect place to be a songwriter because everyone's a songwriter. So everyone just wants to do co-writes all the time,
Yeah.
and people are really welcoming. I'm not used to how friendly people are in the South, but yeah, it's a really good place to be as a songwriter, and it's so easy to meet producers and instrumentalists as well. Like I played some shows here and I got together like a full band in a few days. So it's just a great place to be. as a musician, and I'm also trying to get more into writing songs like for other people. Um, so meeting other songwriters is cool because of that. I feel like everyone I meet here is a songwriter.
Oh yeah, I mean they call themselves the Music City for a reason.
Hmm.
So you can go to a grocery store and you probably run into an artist,
Hmm.
musician, a PR. You can run into
Yeah,
anyone that is musically affiliated, and you may
yeah,
not even know it. So
yeah,
that sums up Nashville.
it
Um,
does.
for anyone that wants to visit there, for those that wants to pursue their career there or get started there or continue it there. Um, so here's something that, now that you get familiar with Nashville, you got the feel to it. What's like your go-to spots as far as performing or just enjoying music? What's some of your favorite venues, breweries? What's some of your favorite places to go as it pertains to live music?
I think well, I love Bluebird. I feel like Bluebird was the like one place I really knew about before I ever even visited Nashville, probably because of Taylor Swift. I never watched the show, but it's just so famous. And I feel like when you go there, I've played the open mic a few times, and you can really feel the energy. Uh, that I really like Bluebird. But I also love Bowery Vault, which is in East Nashville. I they're a fun venue because it's mainly indie music, and a lot of Nashville is just country music. Like I play a lot of rounds, and I I try to play like more poppy or even some country songs, but I definitely don't really write country music for myself. So Bowery Vault has been a really cool place to perform and meet people who also make like indie music and other genres. I played a show at Cobra once, which is also in East Nashville, so that was cool. What other Betty's is a cool spot. It's kind of far from me, but I like it there. Um, there are so many good venues. I can't even keep track.
I definitely heard of Bluebird. I
Yeah,
know so many friends, either in Nashville or those that travel there, that goes there and just enjoy the music
yeah,
there.
yeah,
And it seems like I can only imagine what downtown Nashville is
yeah,
of all the venues and things like
yeah,
that. That's Fridays and Saturdays in particular. I mean, you better
yeah.
find a good
I'm never down there.
yeah you better find a good parking spot early for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Or you're gonna be in for a long. You're gonna be spending more time looking for a
mhm,
spot than actually going to a
yeah,
show. Uh,
yeah.
so
It's
so
pretty.
Sarah, it is so good to chat with you. It's good to meet with you through Jacqueline's group, and
Yeah.
uh, and thank you so much for your time. Check out the song "Staring at the Screen." That's the latest single. She's got more music on the way, so be on the lookout for it. And before I let you go, where can people find you in social media?
My name is Sarah Gargano, Gargano, and on Instagram, I'm Sarah Gargano 29. That's the main social media I use.
Gotcha. So thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Continue success and everything, and we'll definitely keep in touch since we're in the Instagram group by default. So thanks again for your time. You enjoy your day. You enjoy your week.
Thank you, you too.
All right, bye bye. All right.